Hello Galactic family. Your physical body exists as a frequency device. You think you are flesh and bone when in actuality you are a combination of intelligent electromagnetic signals. You translate these signals as meaningful life through a physical body by eating, experiencing, using your senses, having sex, all those kinds of things. This is how you interpret the meaning of your electromagnetic signals, which are actually experienced by you as impulses. From outside your system, you can be viewed in numerous ways. Some beings interpret you solely as a frequency, a collection of intelligence emitting data and certain frequencies based on emotions. Others use the psychic/emotional frequencies you emit for many things. Much as the frequency of gold is used to transform your consciousness, and that of water to wash yourself or quench your thirst, the frequency of humans has untold purposes, as you are now discovering. As previously mentioned, within your body lies a force of power called Kundalini, a serpent-like energy that dwells at the base of your spine. Acknowledging and calling this force forward facilitates the merging and bundling of your light body. This force also helps maintain your stability and groundedness with the increased electromagnetic shifts. Traditionally, Kundalini uncoils itself and electrifies your body at around 40 years of age. By this time you are considered mature enough to house this kind of power. For most people, the power is so profound that they go downhill from there and begin to age, rather than rejuvenate and put the great creative electrical force to use. When you have a Kundalini experience, it may feel like an intense concentration of energy in the sacrum area at the base of your spine. Sometimes, when people experience Kundalini, they feel as if they want to have sex because they don't know what to do with all of the rising energy. The whole planet is locked into using its Kundalini to reproduce. People fornicate like mad without ever understanding that Kundalini can move through the body and up into and around the head. If you allow it to do this, it will provide a new interpretation of yourself. You will understand that all of your creations, healings, manifestations, everything come from the natural goddess source inside yourself. Humankind has a resistance to changing, growing, and finding new data. Much of that resistance, of course, is not natural. It has been programmed in to make you afraid to consider something new, to reach out and disobey the gods, or to become their equals. When humankind seeks knowledge, humankind becomes informed and comes closer to what would be called the goddess. You keep recreating the past by recalling it in nostalgic are quite free to come and go. They replicate themselves continuously. Where do they get their instructions from? They are provided by your blueprint and belief system, and by the energy patterns that you carry about reality. As you change those patterns by expanding your concepts, your molecular structure will follow. Each of you has the potential to have the body you want. You can regenerate the cells of your being by remapping them, sending them a different plan or alternative route. As you do this, your body and experience will follow suit. Each of you has a natural vitality in your body. You have been influenced by people whom you respect, and whom you believe are legitimate, into accepting fearful and negative ideas. Perhaps one individual had a bad experience, and they interpret it and create image making for all others. It used to be that you would have to learn many disciplines and prepare your body for years before you could successfully experience Kundalini energy. It was indeed the rare individual who was able to access Kundalini, for a number of reasons. Earth was surrounded by a fence of frequency control. As Kundalini rises in the body, it meets the cosmic forces that come from outside the body, and the body becomes alive and energized. It is just like pulling a pillar of light into the body. Those who would keep you from knowledge have had their boundaries penetrated, and the frequency control fence around the planet is like Swiss cheese. In other words, there are holes and other forms of light can now come in. As cosmic energy comes onto the earth plane, there are millions of you who are now increasing the opportunities to reinterpret what Kundalini can do. It is the force of your lives, and you pulse with it. Used accordingly, it is going to bring a tremendous number of solutions. This energy connects you to a cosmic source and unifies you with a greater purpose and understanding of what you can do with it. This energy may be utilized to heal, for when it builds up in your hands, you have the hands of a healer. Many of you would be very surprised if you peeked a few years into your own futures and saw the so-called unexpected, including what you will be able to do with the energy coming out of your hands. There are individuals now who are able to hold their hands together and make a piece of paper catch on fire. This energy in the hands is going to amplify in each of your lives. You may use it to purify food, heal, clean the oceans, and depollute the rivers and land. You will be able to transmute the toxic pollution that is everywhere around your planet. The ability to do these things will be had by those who are willing to believe. As you believe and practices and search, you will be rewarded. Then you will show others. These are gifts that will make a difference in the shift towards mass cooperation on a planetary scale. Therefore, you are going to work on these abilities as a collective. The unhealed and the sick can also learn to activate this energy in themselves and direct it in their own bodies.